My name is Truman Buchanan. This is going to be my creative project, and I have decided to do a version of a TED Talk. And I will be the speaker because it's what we've watched a lot of the times in a lot of your quizzes and discussions is mainly TED Talks, which I love. I love TED Talks. Um, I am pretty sick right now, so if I'm not talking well enough, I'm sorry about that, but I'm trying to speak up and I'm trying to keep my throat from being so dry. Um, but the title of the TED Talk is Why Do You Have Feministic Views? So, growing up, I was homeschooled, very sheltered. We lived in my grandparents' house for 11 years while my dad was trying to start a company. My mom was a stay at home mom, and I did my feminism interview over her, and I did that for a reason, not because she's my mom, but because she has great intelligence and has seen both sides of being a stay at home mom and being a director in a multi million dollar company. So, my views were persuaded upon me by my parents, not in a bad way. They have great views. They're great humans, very upright people, run business the correct way, and I love that about them. They're amazing people. But I did go to a Christian school when I was a freshman, a very small. There were 52 in my class. So I had these thoughts that were being pressed upon me, and some of those were feminist views and how they were wrong. Um, just for an example, how we talked about what stereotypes have you heard about feminism? It's like the colored hair, they're always yelling at you. They only care about women, which was one that I firmly believed until I took a class in college. And something I would like to convey to the men would be that feminism is not about just the betterment of women. It's about the betterment of everyone as a society for equal rights, equal pay, equal everything, if that makes sense. And it's how it should be. Um, Everyone should have equal opportunity. Now, you may not be born with a ton of money, but I mean, take Elon Musk for example. I know that's a super stereotypical person, but he was born in South Africa with no money at all. So it is kind of cool to see that even he, who didn't grow up with a ton of money or a ton of opportunity, created one of the most successful brands of all time. The point that I'm trying to get across is feminism is about the betterment of society as a whole. And these are some things that I learned in my class through that is whenever we all come together for something, doesn't matter what it is, if everyone's united, everyone feels like they have a safe place to be. And I love the fact of that feminism is good for men as well. And having those views in your head is very good for yourself. And I encourage people to research it for themselves and find what it actually stands for before you dismiss something. Um, for example, if you've never had a fruit in your life, but you're like, oh, I've heard many people don't like them, they're amazing for you, right? They keep your body healthy. But if you've just heard that a few times in your life and you accept that as a truth, you probably need to do some research over something because fruit is an amazing thing for you. And that's kind of how I look for feminism as well. I don't think you have to go to rallies. You don't have to sign petitions to be a hardcore feminist and hate people who don't. That's not what it's about. It's about changing one mind at a time. Because if I change someone's mind, how many generations is that going to go down in their family? For example, if I change three people's mind about how they should stand with feminism, then if they change three people and they change three people, this gap just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And they don't, you don't need one icon for feminism. You need every woman's face, every man's face, everyone in the world to have equal opportunity. And I will say it does start with us here in America on a national and worldwide scale, because we are the land of freedom and the world of change and the new world. And we can bring upon things that just make life better for everyone. And people look up to us from other countries, even though we do have our downfalls sometimes. Um, I think that if feminism starts here, that it goes everywhere. Thank you so much for a great semester. I loved it. I learned so much from this. I hope this is what you're looking for in your creative project. I wanted to do something you probably haven't seen before. I love doing that with teachers, just to give them something to look forward to. But you were amazing, and I learned so much in this class. So sorry about my sinuses and how I sound right now, but thank you.